From a wiggling hand and vertical forefinger to a rapid finger swipe down, these are 3 examples of eye fixation inductions. I saw the wiggling hand and fingers induction back in the 2010s. It was a little mystifying to me, like, why and how do wiggling fingers and hands, quote unquote, knock someone out? Does the hypnotist have some unseen fairy dust my mentors never shared with me or told me about? Is it because there's so many moving parts that the volunteer gets visually overwhelmed? Well, honestly, that could play a part, but given what follows, I realize the wiggling arm parts are merely a point of focus for your volunteer to hyper-focus on, while you, as the hypnotist, get ready to either tap them asleep, snap them asleep, or, in the rare cases I've seen, lightly bonk on their head and put them under. Either way, nothing magical about the flailing phalanges. Mildly disappointing from that regard, but an interesting nuance that showcases how a quick visual distraction can help you rapidly induce your volunteers in any number of ways. Sleep, relax all the way down, deeper and deeper. Now let's chat about that horizontal finger. From the audience's perspective, it almost looks like the hypnotist is enchanting their volunteer the same way a snake charmer would get a snake locked in on their moving body. Yet again, however, this is merely a technique to get a volunteer's eyes actively focused on something while the hypnotist proceeds with their verbal instructions for relaxation. An easy way to prime your volunteer to go under whenever you'd like them to by giving them foresight on the actual action plan you plan on inducing them with.
Allow yourself and give yourself permission 100% to fully, mentally, physically let go now. Sleep, relax all the way down, deeper and deeper and deeper. The deeper you go, the better you feel, and the better you feel, the deeper you can go. And give yourself, again, permission here and now, mentally, emotionally, physically, to completely and utterly let go.
Similar to the last fixation method you just learned, the forefinger swipe down has become one of my personal favorite go-tos for group inductions. Reason being, hypnotizing one person looks cool, yet your ability to hypnotize a group of people simultaneously looks incredible, if not magical. Especially on YouTube and just the general internet, whenever someone sees that, if you don't know much about hypnosis, it looks like pure mind control, even though that's not quite what it is. It almost looks like you have power over them though, except just like the slow-moving finger from a moment ago, is a visual focal point used to gain a volunteer's attention for the actual induction moment. This means you could be using your finger to get them to focus on you until you snap your fingers, command them to sleep, and, or, as was the case for this corporate event, bring your finger down. This process influences your volunteers to move their eyes to a point in which they also need to move their heads down. As a result, they're that much closer to the natural position their head would be in if they were actually asleep in their chairs. This makes the transition from their heads at an upright position to a down position more natural, enabling you to easily drop several simultaneously.
Everyone on stage, look at my finger, tip of my finger, take a slow deep breath in. Fall all the way down, close your eyes, sleep. Damn, cool.
Which of these 3 were your personal favorite? Welcome to any new viewers who may have stumbled upon us. If you're new to hypnosis, you can download our free ebook in the description that covers all the basics you need to safely hypnotize others within 24 hours. There you'll also find our basic hypnosis training center if you're a growing hobbyist looking to jump into various forms of hypnosis for recreational purposes. Likewise, for those looking to go pro as a certified hypnotist in the next 6 months, HypnoKick University is open for enrollment. Regardless of how you found us or your path with hypnosis, thank you for tuning in, and see you in our next free hypnosis lesson.